I really hope this microphone works this time. Hello world, I am Ivana and welcome to my channel where I like to talk about my journey to becoming a professional graphic designer. In this video, I wanted to talk about something that I've sort of been noticing lately is that people get into this mindset that they shouldn't learn a lot of things or many different things. And so I wanted to talk about should you be a generalist designer or should you specialize or maybe niche down into one specific area of design? So it's not an easy answer, obviously. And the short answer is it depends. For a longer answer, I think we should talk about what does a generalist mean and what does a specialist mean. For me, a specialist is someone who is very, very, really, really good in one specific area of design. Like they have maybe chosen to be good at this. They have practiced and done a lot of specific things, design things, obviously. I'm talking about design currently. They have chosen to do this and to become very good at this skill so that they can be more maybe competitive in the field. Or they just like doing that more and they've specialized in doing that thing. Example could be obviously a logo designer, I suppose. You specialize doing logos, but then even more specialized than that, or more niche, so to say, is specializing in doing logos for a particular, let's say, industry. Like you mostly do logos for beauty salons. And you've specialized in this area, you are very good at this, you know the industry so well that you can do, you can probably whip up a logo in 5 minutes. I don't know. I'm guessing here. This is a specialist for me. A generalist is someone who is good at a lot of things. They know many different aspects of the profession, but they don't really know one particular area very, very well. If you've heard the phrase jack of all trades, but master of none, I think this is what generalists are. Maybe with time, someone can become good at a lot of different things, or all of the different things. They can become very good at them as well. But obviously that takes time. So my musings on this started after reading people's comments, mostly that, companies want a designer to know so many things nowadays. They want to hire someone who can do a lot of things so that they can use them up. They can only hire one person instead of 2 or 3 people so that they can pay less money and stuff like this, which is fair. I understand how this could be daunting for people and they would hate that companies do this. However, I believe we as beginners, because I'm including myself here as a beginner, I think we should be learning a lot of different things in the beginning, right? I think we should be able to do a lot of different things, maybe to a little extent, as in I want to be able to do posters, logos, social media banners, but I also want to be able to know what kind of approach I need to take to create a mobile app, as in what sort of things I should consider, the UX of the app, the user experience. I want to know what I should consider when designing a website, for example, because they are different mediums and you should be able to distinguish the approaches to those mediums. Another thing is other disciplines, they open up your view or how you view your design process a lot more. You can even learn, or you can even try out, Renaissance art. And it will open up your view to maybe a different technique that you can use in your designs later. Or if you're a web designer, or if you want to become a web designer, looking how magazines are laid out. because they also use like grids like in web design, and you can just transfer one knowledge to your area that you want to specialize in, maybe eventually in the future. But for now, while we are learning, I think learning more things is best to know what we want to specialize in the future, if that makes sense. It makes sense to me because right now I just want to soak up everything. I want to soak up all the knowledge in the world because I realize how much I don't know. Something else that has also irritated me a little bit while I was working as a front-end developer was that a graphic designer would make a web design and then give it to me to implement on the web. And in those cases, you can definitely tell that a graphic designer has designed this web page. They really need to figure out how this new medium works. It's not just a fixed size of the layout. You cannot expect me to have the same layout on all monitor sizes. And if you don't understand this as a graphic designer, please do not take a job as a web designer, because you will have a bad time and the software developer will have a bad time as well. Or you can, learn on the job, but just so you know, you have a lot to learn. So when would being a generalist help you? I think we should start off as generalists and take on a lot of different projects. Not only to learn different things, but also to gather different portfolio pieces. Hear me out, right? You gather different portfolio pieces, and then maybe there is one place or one industry or one area of the design that you like most about your pieces. And then after you analyze this, you can only choose this one portfolio pieces that you're very good at and just showcase those, right? So doing a lot of different things, it will only help you to find, what you want to specialize in or what you're good at. I think so, at least. Being a generalist will help you gather more pieces, and it will help you find your specialty or your niche. I think also if you want to remain as a generalist, you could get a job as manager, sort of. I expect at least that my managers know a lot of areas of design. They're not specialized in only typography, for example, because it doesn't make sense for them to be specialized in something. They should know a lot about design on different areas, especially if it's a mixed team of like graphic and web designers, and if they have different tasks of creating maybe a logo, brand, whatever, and then a web page for that. I think, those generalists might be good for managerial positions. These are my thoughts. So if there is a manager out there who is very skilled at typography, please let me know, how you how you manage big teams, different set of designers. It will be interesting for me to know. But when do I think someone should niche down is when you've gathered all of those niche pieces from your generalist portfolio. You've gathered the niche pieces that you like, and then you can showcase them as, this is what I'm good at. I am for example, like brand and identity designer who helps beauty salons distinguish themselves for something. I'm just spitballing here, trying to think of something interesting that you could niche down in. But you've gathered these portfolio pieces, and then you showcase only those that will get you those clients that you want, obviously. You also should have a clear vision of what this dream client of yours is. You might want only beauty salons, but you might want beauty salons and restaurants or something like this. There are also clients you might want to think of, like, are they do they have digital presence or do they only have physical presence? You might want to also think about like those types of clients, which clients you would like most to work with, and then you niche down and go after those clients. I think you also should be specialized in an area. I think your portfolio pieces should show that you are so good at illustrations or typography logos or something else. And then you can leverage this to obviously get more money from your dream client that you've gotten with your niche portfolio pieces. And lastly, I've talked a little bit about that so far, but how you can niche down when you're ready. You could niche down by your local area. You can find clients from a particular place in your area, maybe your town, your state, or area. Like I'm not talking about Eastern Europe, for example, though I guess you could be. But I'm talking about like smaller areas, and I think in those cases there will be a little bit less competition for you, and you can go locally to that place and meet up with the client even. Like I think this is a good thing to be able to do, to meet up with your client, show them that you're available for meetings, to help them and all of these things. And you can also niche down by choosing an industry you want to work with. You want to work with the beauty salons, you've chosen that industry. You want to be a logo designer for beauty salons in the area of where you live. This is also a niche. The more specialized you are, the more you can niche down, the more money you can get, I suppose. Or the more clients, the more money, the more connections and networking you can do. With all of this said, I am currently learning all different parts of design, and I don't know if I am a generalist yet. I don't know many different areas of design. However, I think I want to specialize in something, but I haven't found this something yet. So yeah, it will be interesting to find what that thing is. Currently, I am looking at branding, but then I don't know if I will be good at it. I will try to get good at it by practicing, but I want to be able to do a lot of different things as well. Like I want someone to give me a task and be like, can you do this for me? And I will be like, yes. Or I will be like, I haven't done that before, but I will try and I will research how to do it. And, obviously these skills will come with time as well. So it will only be interesting to see how these skills develop. But yeah, let me know down in the comments where you are in your journey. Do you like to specialize in something? What have you specialized at? Have you niched down into some interesting, very niche? Or you have a broader audience and clients? Let me know down in the comments so that we can discuss also. If you don't agree, if you agree with me as well, write down in the comments. Please like the video if you liked it and subscribe to the channel, because I want more friends in here and I want more designers to talk to. So thanks so much everyone for watching. Bye!